Hello there, my name is Lindoman. This is the second video, continuing as the Iceni. The last time I took over this settlement, this hill fort here, and now I think I'm going to take over the Brigantes, or I might go to Ireland and take out this settlement. To start with, may have to leave these men here for a little bit just to replenish. Takes a couple of turns, but this army is relatively fresh, so I'm going to send it back to Camilodunum. And there isn't much that we can really do on this turn. There is a little bit of strife in the settlements because I've been abandoning it to take over the other territories, so I think I'm just going to make my empire a bit more stable. I can afford a field, but I don't need one just yet because I'm getting some food from the cattle pens and the fishery. Don't know if it's called a fishery, fishermen huts, whatever it is. But I think this looks like a very nice household retinue to have. I'm just going to check. So that's my king. I need to make sure he's a bit more loyal. He is Dagamaros. He's my main fighting man. So I'm going to find him wherever. Here he is. I'm just going to have a look at seeing what I can do. I'm going to promote him just to make sure it's a bit more loyalty. I'm going to go into one of the Seahorse clan members because he's part of my clan, just so it balances it out a bit. I'm going to promote him just so that everything's a bit more stable. I'm not too sure if it'll work, but we'll have to see. I think that's it for this turn. I might force march him actually though first before we do that, just to see if I can get him as close as possible. And that will do for now. I do worry about the Brigantes starting another battle with me, declaring war again. They did offer the peace treaty last time, and that is still there. They still have a very small army, so I can't really leave that, but I'm going to leave them there anyway. It's not very, it's just one unit of slingers. They've been the ones that were attacking us in the previous battle, but that's okay. That won't last very long. I can't take him out of force march yet. Okay, I'll leave him there for now. I'm going to make a harbour so I can start getting some good missile units for my boats, and there's no point fighting this, might as well just auto resolve it, and I'll enslave them as there's not many, and they're still in the game. Don't know how I haven't destroyed them yet, but that's fine. I'm going to send my spy cross country over here just so I can have a bit more intel over there. Just a bit. I'll just leave him there for now. There's not much we can do in this turn either. There isn't that much that can be done during the turns. I'm gonna see if I can get some diplomacy with the. See if I can get some diplomacy with the German tribes. Nope, they don't want that. Let's try this. Nope, they don't want that either. They definitely won't want that. No, I guess there's no diplomacy that can really be done. Dagamaros wants some. Where are you? Here you are. Let's have a look. I think I'm going to go for one of the more ambushy ones because I want to. With this army, I've got this as well. So I'm going to try and do some ambushes with this army. So I can kill a few people with ambushes. That's everything I can do really. What I think I can do. Let's have a look. I might just declare war on the Brigantes so we can get more of Britain, so we can take the whole of the mainland then. All we'd need to take is Scotland. And they keep coming back. I think this should be the last. I thought it might do something, but nope. I do like the night battles in this, they are quite fun. And that's them finally destroyed. And I'll just release these ones because they are destroyed. Another retinue for this, it's very nice. I've been coming in for the defenders just because I like the fireballs, they're really fun to use. So we can get him finally out of the forced march stance. I hate it because of the that you can get ambushed pretty easily. Send him forward, see if they've got another army being created. They do. This army is diseased, so I could fight them. But my army's in a lot worse shape. I have enough money so I can start creating some sword band here and some spear band. So I can probably get rid of a unit of these levies to swap them for the better spear band. And that'll do. It's just a matter of getting my empire a bit more stable, I think, at this point. That is a big army. I do not want to be fighting the Irish just so yet. Can't see what units they have there. Probably mainly spear levy, but I'm just going to create some problems with them, or try to. Last time he got wounded, so I'm not too sure about if this time will be better. And it is. A good man. No level there. I'm going to go into the farming. Some better cattle ranches. A bit more money would be nice. This army can start to go up. This public order's not too bad, and we've got an army down here. As I've got no enemies down south, I might force march move him into Camilodunum. And I might swap him over to the Welsh territories if they do attack, if there is war, because these will definitely move down to take on Wales. Although I think there is some units that can defend. I could pull that off with some painted ones. I'm pretty sure they have frenzy. I need cavalry, but on the other hand, they probably have one already. I think if I do cattle pens and hope that they have horse pens. They've got mercenaries there, and doesn't look like they've got any cavalry created. But I can create one over there anyway if it isn't there. Okay. Hunters. I can have warhounds. They're expensive to upkeep. Didn't realise they were that expensive for what they are. That's it really. I think I might start raiding their territories after, because my army's not that weak. I've got some decent units compared to them. I'll create one more unit of sword band just so I have an even number, and that'll be all. There we go. I thought as much. Means I can raid them and I won't lose any reliability. That's decent. I'm just hoping that the retinue here, the Irish army, does not decide to come down and attack me at any time, or anyone from down here decides to declare war on me. But I don't think they really send ships up to Britain. It's quite isolated and nice for that, so it's quite an easy campaign. What I'd do it just to start off with. Don't want to go into anything too brain using. Put them here and start raiding. A bit more money. Well, I could afford, with that raiding, I could afford to upkeep one unit of these. I might do that just to see how they are, but I could probably put them in this army. Yes, I can. I can either do the cheaper as well. I might do that, yeah. Yeah. Don't need cavalry just yet. I've think the warhounds will do the job, hopefully. See how they work. Spy, bring him back up because they're probably, yeah, they're going to fight me with 2 armies against this 1 army. I think maybe cavalry is necessary in that regard if they are going to do that. And I'll see if I can sabotage them again. And nope. At least he got the rank. I'll just go up this one again. There's a bit more ambush success chance. This is my fresh general. I'm not too sure if there's going to be much that... He's got extra zeal because of this statue household. I'll put them all on him, I guess. This is the one going to Val, and this is full. I might marry him just so he has an extra household, and it would also give a bit more stability. Let's see if we can do that. Cost 505. Let's have a look, shall we? There we go. 30 to the chance of having children. I see. That's very nice. Carry on the empire. The kingdom. I might bring it to... What can I do in terms of changing? Can I change it, or is it just always going to be a kingdom on this? Let's have a look. I can create an empire if I wanted to. I think a kingdom suits Britain the most. Let's see what happens now. I hate the clouds. I see. This is going to be a large battle. The odds are not in my favour. They've decided to create some mercenary warhounds and cavalry. My warhounds will be able to decimate his scout riders, and his warhounds will be able to decimate mine. Let me see if falling back will cause him to attack me as a 1v1 instead. That's much better. I like the odds a lot more. I think I can do this. So let's have a look. Just got to watch out for them warhounds. I might send a unit of levies just to distract them if I can. They have more missile units and they have a very strong general who I will have to target with my sword band and shoot them with dislingers. Let's have a look. It's in nice favourable conditions again. Foggy, so advantage because I have less missile units. I'm going to use one of the units in cover here, so it looks like I've got less, although I doubt the AI will care about that. Put some there. I'm going to hide my hounds in the forest. Well, it's not really a forest, it's a small woodland. Put my chariots on this flank just to distract them. And I'll put my slingers here so my general can protect them, and swordsmen can go. I'll put them in front so they can clash with their heroic nobles. I think that's alright for now. Let's see. He's attacking me, so I'm going to let him attack this time. I'm not going to charge him head on. He's decided to put his 3 men in front and his slingers behind, as he would. And I can't see his general just yet, so I presume his general is on this flank. Or at the very back. I want to take these warhounds out, so I'm going to send my chariot general forward, just so I can get a quick few javelins on him. I'm going to put these into guard mode as they're going to be doing the holding of the ground. Put these here. I'll put these here. And I'm going to put these here just so they can have a shot at them. And I'll do it in a longer line so that there's less chance of taking multiple casualties when they're shooting at me. Bring him slowly up, staying hidden of course. And it looks like if I put it at a curve and then put my dogs like this, what's this all about? Oh, they've released the dogs, that's perfect, but I'm not too sure if they'll catch me on that. So I'm going to send a unit of spearmen. They are very fast. I do not like the look of this. Can the dogs even pull me off my chariot? That's the question. Looks like they're getting a bit hurt. They are definitely taking me off my chariot. And it begins. I will send my swords forward, bring my cavalry up. And I'm going to go up there to release my dogs on their flank. My slingers should be able to handle them. I'm going to have to run my slingers back though. Don't want to lose too many, and they are starting to flee. Has my general died? I haven't even... If he has, that's a shame. As I'm pretty sure he was my king. But I feel like my other generals are a lot stronger. Release them. Hit them on the flank. And I might as well send my spears forward before they get hurt any further. Problem is, if they do attack with the other army, I'm not too sure as to how much I'll be able to survive, because I've lost my general now. But I'll be able to create a new one, and I'll hopefully be able to create him as a heroic noble. I can get rid of them, as they've done their duty. There we go. I'm going to bring them here so they can fire their missiles, their precursor javelins at them. It looks like we're winning in the middle of the big battle. And my dogs are going in. Decimating them, I hope. Let's have a look. Yep, they are doing a lot of work. And so my cavalry. Might as well charge them in. Perfect. Killed a couple of men. I'm just going to use these to take down the slingers, as they had a lot more slingers. Get them to focus that. Looks like we're going to win this battle, as long as the general doesn't start causing mass panic due to the fact that it is heroic nobles, but my dogs are coming in to join. Looks like if I bring these forward, let these keep them busy, start pelting them, and I'll bring my cavalry in just to cause a little bit of shock on him, although he does have excellent morale. See if I can fire some javelins. Not sure if they will. I think they may be a bit slow because they have swords. Might be heavier infantry. Don't want to lose many of them. Scout riders are quite important, especially if they do send the other army. Throw some javelins at them. I'll just send my scout riders to take as many of them slingers as possible. And it looks like they are wavering, and looks like that's over. The dogs did very nice. I want to kill his general because I'm pretty sure he killed mine. Just a bit of revenge. Perfect. That will do nicely. I think he perished, sadly. Rest in peace. I hope not. But my mercenaries did most of the work, I'd say. I should have easily won that. I lost a lot more men than I needed to lose. And he still stands. I'm going to kill his captives, as you do. I do have my other army to come. I will be able to beat them with my two armies. And it looks like the Caledonians have come over. Yep, he died. I think it's good cunning. He's got good cunning as well. What clans are they from? She's from the Iceni. I might take someone from the Seahorse clan just because it will cause less problems. But if I take him, he's got a lot more cunning, or her, she's got a lot more cunning. I'm going to take this man from the Seahorse clan, and I'm going to have some heroic nobles, as I like the ones on foot a lot more. I much preferred this general. He'll be the king of my empire now, and I can expand. I'll definitely go into getting some of the cattle pens. I can just about afford a first tier of them. I think I might go into this sanctuary so I can get this high tier enclosure in my capital. But on the other hand, as it is my capital, having a Hall of Champions here, I'll do that. I can maybe put one of those in my smaller settlements, as I'm pretty sure you can only have one. He has angered me, so I'm going to take that army out. Can't afford to sabotage, unfortunately. My army has mostly replenished, so I'm going to group my army up. I'll let him live for now, or I'll flee him. There we go. I could catch him, but it will lead me to being in a situation where he could grab me and take my army out if I'm not careful. And this is where we can take over the Brigante territory. And then all we'll have in our path is Ireland and Scotland, Caledonia and the other place. I forgot how to spell it. That's it. Okay. They have a big army now. I'm going to see if doing these supplies will do anything. are successful. Don't know how much that'll change things. I can't afford any mercenaries. So for now, just need to have a quick raid, get some more money for the next turn. And then I'll push on to him the next turn. Just so we can get some mercenaries to push him. Although he's probably recruiting as we speak. That's good. At least we have potential faction heirs. They have a nice sized army. However, it only consists of levies. And I have some swords band here in this army that would be able to destroy them. Bring them forward. Have them behind. I'm going to focus on having mercenaries in this army due to how weak the freemen are and the other units. So I'm going to create 2 units of spear band in this army just to create a shield wall there. And as I have a unit of cavalry in that unit already, that army, I'll create one here. And I think I'll create one more unit of mercenary spear band. We're going in debt. However, we have a turn that we can hold this for. Public order is starting to dwindle in my provinces, so I need to take this fast. The odds are not in my favour. I'm hoping that they attack me. That changed a lot. I'm going to hold them for a turn, see what they do, and then I'll take them on. This army might attack me, you see. I can afford to risk it. It'll put me in debt next turn. However, as it's the exact cost, it is tempting. What I'm going to do, see if raising the tax for a turn. It's going to cause a lot of problems, but if I can take these out fast, it'll be alright. Let's try and risk it. This is risky, but no, I don't think it's worth it. All it will do is reduce it. They'll still be able to grab me. Let's bring it back to the... Oh, what am I doing? There we go. Put it back to normal. If I'm not able to have them sally forth, I will attack them this next turn. Have a big assault on them. There we go, lovely. They have a lot more men than I expected. But they're attacking me, and I will hold my ground. Let's hope the ground is nice so that we can hold it. It's quite decent. I have my deployables, perfect, from my skill tree. I'm going to set up a very disgusting defence. We don't really have high ground, sadly. It looks like they have the high ground, if anything. So I'm going to try and bring my men as far back as they can so it does become flat ground. To do this, I'll start by putting my missiles in a very, very, very long line, just so it reduces casualties if they are getting shot at, as I did last time. Although it didn't really work out that well. And the fog's making it hard to see. Got a long line. They can't even go that far. They shouldn't really go on the flank. I'll have my flanks covered by my general on this flank. And on this flank I'll have these. I do find that the chariots are a lot weaker, I've found, in this. I'm not too sure. I'm probably not using them right, but I prefer the chariots in the first Total War, Rome 1. A lot more fun to use. A lot stronger. I'm just going to create a barricade here, just in case they do get through. They're going to have to push through that to get me. I'm going to take them off skirmish mode, as I don't see no need for them to run. Create stakes on this side, so if they do decide to attack my general, they will hit them stakes, hopefully. And let's put some stone bits in the middle. Put them a bit closer. Put my spearmen in guard mode because I'm going to send my swordsmen forward to intercept. It doesn't look like they're going to roll very far, sadly. I'm trying to see whether this looks like the most chance of it falling. So I'm going to put them here, and hopefully they don't roll into my own force and kill all my men. It's very risky. We'll have to find out. And let's just hope the reinforcements are not that far away. Nice. At least I can fill my lines up a lot more. I'm going to focus on this flank here, and this can be the body of my army because this is pretty dug in. I got a lot of defences here to stop them from pushing far. So then put my two scout riders together, and I have my war dogs again. I'm going to put them on the flank with them actually, so if they do try and fight me with cavalry, I can send them forward and that will decimate them. Just bring them over here. Are these all the swordsmen I've got on this? It's mainly spears and slingers, which it's okay. 3 extra swords bands, very nice. Might as well group them all together, put them in a locked line here, like so. Hopefully his general in the chariots doesn't try and intercept, but I will destroy him with the war dogs. I hope I've got them all. I feel like I have. I'll put them in a line here. And let's look for the slingers. Put them in a nice long line here. Actually, I don't need to lock that. Looks like they're trying to bring my scouts up here and bring my savage dogs up here as well. What is he waiting for? Must be waiting for his giant force to come along. They're going to target one area and they're going to try and get through the line, and I'll just have to swarm them. I'm going to try and take up a quick play on them slingers, bring my dogs into the woods. If the chariots do try and engage, the 2 chariots try and engage, I can send my war dogs at them. It's looking alright. Put them in guard mode as well and join them with that. Perfect. I didn't really check it very well. It's 3 units of slingers destroyed. Got a very long battle line. It's a very weirdly organised line. I'm going to curve it so that they have a different angle to fighting. I'm going to try and bait his chariots into my not hidden warhounds. I might as well fast forward this. Nothing fun's happening. I could unleash my dogs onto the slingers. That will easily catch them. But what are they doing? Okay. Bring them back. I'm not too sure. I feel like they've made the cavalry faster because I used to have to use a mod to make them faster. They used to be so slow, I feel. Okay, if you want to fight then, I'll release the dogs on you. Goodbye, cavalry. I can just send them after them now. The dogs will eat them. Shame I had to use my dogs in that situation. I've lost most of my scout riders now, which is a shame. He really wants to do that. He will probably lose them all to the javelins. Oh, he lost most of them. There we go. It's 4 men. They're not really anything scary. And the clash begins. This is where I'm sending forward some of my swordsmen, just so that they can do as much damage as they can. Probably won't really have to do much, but every little helps, as they say. I'll bring my general over here just to give some morale in the front line, as it looks like they are already wavering. It's no good. Bring my slingers forward here. They aren't even going to be able to take on. Let's inspire some of my men. Charge them forward, charge them forward. See if I can do anything with the fireballs. Probably just going to, hopefully they'll hit them. Come on, boys. Get on them fireballs. Yep, it's not. They're just at a standstill. I was kind of hoping that they wouldn't kill all my men, but alright. I don't know why I haven't done that already, but let's bring them over and let's have these shoot at them. I'm losing my general's unit for no reason as well. It's not going too good. Let's try and push these slingers away, shoot them in the back. Just get them up a bit and then charge them in while these shoot at them. How have they got here? Is my real question. At least they're starting to waver. Oh no, it's General's bodyguard. Don't know what they're doing here, but hold them off a little bit. It's starting to work. They are starting to mass route. Let's run them down. It's the flank here that does most of the work. Oops, don't know who went then. It's these boys. Let's bring them forward, get some morale. They're just holding them for now. Perfect. I'm inspired by this sword band, it looks like they're in the middle of the big battle. Take them off guard mode now, let them. It looks like the general's wavering as well, it's perfect. Looks like the battle is all but finished. We didn't take as many people as a loss as I thought we would, but we still lost a few men, which is a shame. However, this is the key to the main Brigante, well, the only Brigante territory. I'm not going to probably chase them that far. Might as well. I only really had my general to do the chasing and some slingers units. A lot of them died on the field. Just going to shoot at them as well. Trying to lose as many. That'll do. Killed a lot more than we lost, but we did lose a lot of men. Shame we lost the cavalry so fast. It would have been nice to finish off the ones that were running away, the ones that were remaining. It's about 1,000 remaining, so missed out on almost a third of the army. But we won. I think the loss of men might help me actually, because it would cause the upkeep to go up, well, to go down. Yep, so I'm not in debt anymore. And I killed that small army. They're going to attack me again. I might enslave them. I don't want to cause a slave revolt though. I'll just release them. Need the money at the moment. I don't really think they had many people who hated them. What happened here? Oh, that gentleman died in battle. He wasn't very good, was he? She can join. Okay. I have a political inquiry. tribe grows fractious. Fractious, I don't even know what that means. 2 groups within it. Oh, I see. Have been caught fighting through losing. Let's put Thursday. We'll have a fight. See what happens. Okay. Let's see. I'm still dead. There's no point in fighting this. Really. Just be boring. It's clear who the victor will be. And we'll take that. Okay, and they're destroyed. I think that concludes this part of the campaign, as now I've secured one of the more important territories on the British Isle. As now I can start to head towards Scotland, which somehow they've done a swap. The Irish own Scotland and the Scottish own Ireland. So I think we'll have to go toward the Irish first, or we could just wait and see what happens as they are fighting each other. That could cause me to be fighting one big army rather than 2 small armies. That just about concludes this campaign. If you have got this far, thanks for watching. Please comment what you'd like to see. Just thought I'd do this one because there's no point putting a part 1 and not a part 2 to it. So yeah, have a good day and thanks for watching. Bye bye.